Welcome back to Kwesi Bowl TV. Thank you so much for joining us to the LFC Vibes edition. Today, we're just going to do a brief preview to what's going to happen tomorrow, Liverpool versus Newcastle. We will talk a little bit about some of the games that went on today. A lot of drama. I think there's also the transfer case, but not much going on the LFC side, but a lot of people are doing a lot of transfers. But let's talk about Liverpool. Before we start, please share, subscribe, and like, and keep those subs going. Keep those likes up. Thank you so much for the new members that have joined. I appreciate you guys very much, and thank you for the new viewers. And of course, our regulars, we all appreciate you so very much. Now, let's discuss Liverpool. Some good news. We hear that Jota, Ramsey is back in training. So is Matip, and so is Konate. So those are pretty good news. Our guys are slowly coming back. And then Klopp said today that Jota should be in full training on Thursday, and then Thiago will be following suit right after. If we were to speculate, I think Thiago should be back in training after this weekend's game, which is, I think, it's Saturday versus Everton, 12 o'clock match. And then we see what happens after that. But Jota, slowly and surely, they took their time with him. He's been gone for 8 weeks now, since the preseason match, and he had that reoccurring hamstring injury, so they had to be very, very cautious with that. Ramsey, he came in injured, but it seems like now he's better, and he took part of the full training. So guys are slowly coming up, and that is a good thing. Moving forward, in terms of the lineup, I don't see much changing for tomorrow. I'm thinking he's probably going to play Tsimikas instead of Robo. The two center backs, of course, it's VVD and Gomez, and then the right back Trent. The midfield three, I think, is going to be Fabinho, Henderson, but we didn't know that Elliott did get an injury, so it was a knock. It wasn't serious, and for the past couple of days, he's been training on his own, so I don't think he will start again. I think maybe this will be the game that Carvalho gets a start, and then maybe Elliott can come on, and then Milner could be Trent's backup. And then up front three is the same: Salah, Bobby, and Diaz. So that, I think that's, for me, that would be the lineup that I think we're going with tomorrow, because after starting tomorrow, Liverpool is going to be playing, Saturday or Sunday, and then Tuesday or Wednesday, those type of matches, because it's going to be like that till the World Cup, because Champions League is starting on Tuesday. So we play on Saturday, and I think we go to Naples to play Napoli on Tuesday, I believe so. And then we're back again, and then we play Saturday, and then we go, I think we have a game home on Wednesday with Rangers or so like that. So it's going to be like that for the foreseeable future. We, as fans, we love it because it's game for us, but for our players, we need to know that this is a headache for the managers, and they're going to have to manage them properly, especially on the Liverpool side, that we have a lot of injury-prone players. Nothing yet in terms of when Keita is coming back, so we know Ox is not until maybe after October. But the match itself, we heard that Bruno and Maximus had an injury, because Maximus got off on the Sunday match. He was limping, said it was a hamstring. So the match, they will not have their own full strength team. You could say it's an easier team for Liverpool, but regardless of what team it is, Liverpool has to come in and win this match. We need this 3 points. There's no if or what or but, just because we don't have a midfielder that Klopp hasn't bought yet or whatever. This team that we have right now should be able to take care of Newcastle. Newcastle ain't no joke. Now they got Isaac or Isak or however you want to call him on the team now, so they're a little bit more better. So we cannot draw points. We don't want to draw. We don't want an L. We need to win this match. And with the way things are going, and especially winning the game on Saturday, it's a very plus for us, and I'm pretty sure Klopp has to keep that same momentum. We know it's not going to be a 9-0, but we just have to win. So the match is going to be exciting. Newcastle is in Anfield, so they're not going to go gang-ho like they did City at St. James Park, but they're not going to just sit back. They will sit back, I'd say 60% of the time, but 40% of the time when they get the ball, they coming straight at us. They got a lot of speed. So we will see how Bruno and Maximin fitness goes. But if he comes in, he's going to be a problem on our right side. But at the end of the day, I'm expecting Liverpool to win. That's it. I don't have nothing else to say. No if all back just because we don't have a midfielder. There's no excuse right now. Right now, especially with the games, what happened today, some of our rivals are dropping points. We need to capitalize on that. So this is a great time for us to get our 3 and start getting our ball rolling, because Liverpool can go on a 10-15 game winning streak. That's why I'm not too worried. The only concern I have is the availability of our midfield and bringing our plans ahead of time, because there's too much money in the league and we can't keep waiting next year. But anyway, that's it for Liverpool versus Newcastle. We're going to talk about some of the games that went on today. For sure, there was some drama. Crystal Palace, Zaha scored a wonderful goal today, but Brentford ended up tying it. Brentford, they're solid. They're solid. They know how to stay in this league. The way things are going, I think they're going to stay in the league. Crystal Palace are dropping way too much points. They play well and then their defense can't hold a win. They had to go up on City and then eventually lost it to 4-2. Fulham is making a statement. Everybody said they were going to go down. They were one of the 3 teams that are going to go down, but they're doing real well right now. Mitrovic is not playing. Last time he was in the EPL, he scored 3 goals. Already, I think this is his 5th goal. He's not joking. So Fulham, I think the way things are going, if they keep it up, they're staying. Brighton, inconsistency again. You guys do well. I think this is the first loss for Brighton. You beat Leeds last week and then you lose to Fulham. That I don't see they are consistent. The coach is one of my favorites, but what's going on here? Southampton. But before we get there, let's talk about Leeds and Everton. Same thing. Everton trying to get some win going, but they were up 1-0, scored by Gordon. It seems like Gordon is auditioning hard to go to Chelsea. I think it's between him and Zaha, because Zaha also scored, who's Chelsea is looking at him pretty hard. Leeds came back. I think Rodrigo got an injured. He was, he left the field after 31 minutes. Let's see what happens. Hopefully he comes back on the weekend, because I have him on my fantasy team. Southampton and Chelsea. Let's discuss Chelsea a little bit. I've been telling people Chelsea doesn't have a plan. They're buying players just for the sake of buying. I mean, today, I forgot the the player's name from Leipzig, but 93 million. No, somebody put the name there. I forgot. I'm tired. It's been a long day. That's going to come next year, just like we did with Keita. They spent almost 200 million on just defenders. It makes no sense. I mean, I was talking to my boy Sam, who's a big Chelsea fan, and he's like, dude, buy a striker, buy somebody. I've told you guys, Tommy doesn't know how to build a team. Usually he comes in when the team is in a disarray, and then he's able to package him well and then work with what he got. He did that with Dortmund. PSG, he had one good year. Of course, winning the league in France is PSG. With the amount of money they spend, you're supposed to win the league. That's just given. You have to. If you don't, that's a failure. But him going to Champions League final that year, that was a great success for them, and then they lost. To me, I think that year, team and the players got together with the coach, because they were all not happy with Leonardo, and it was around the time of COVID, so everybody was still doing that kumbaya. So that worked perfectly, and they made it to the Champions League final. Chelsea, he comes in, Frank Lampard, he gets things together, they win the Champions League, because Pep decided to make some decisions that make no sense. But right now, I told you guys, you could go back and watch my videos. I told you Chelsea's not going to make it top 4. To me, they're going to come in 5th. Arsenal's playing way good, and you see Spurs doing their thing. And eventually, Liverpool and City is going to click in gear, and then them too, what they do. So with Chelsea, I don't see things going well at all. So that's with me. Liverpool transfers, well, we're still waiting. Klopp said there's a chance that we will get a midfielder. They're looking. They just can't find the right person. We will see. Right now, I just want the transfer window to be shut close so that we can move on to football. Whatever we get, one or not, I'm done with it. Talked about my frustration. I know what I want. I personally say we need 3 more people this summer. If it doesn't happen, I still ride with Klopp. I still support my team. So guys, thank you so very much. We appreciate you joining us. Please share, subscribe, and like. Enjoy the games tomorrow, and we'll be back on Thursday to talk about it and talk about the Everton, the Liverpool derby. Share, subscribe, like. Quincy Bolt, Archie. Peace.